One love. This is Aya Fire, the human tree of life, here in the heart of Jamaica. Sending love to your beating heart. Today, I haven't planned this talk. I'm speaking straight from my heart. I'm learning, as we all are on the spiritual path, to put my ego aside and talk from pure awareness. My love is a burning flame. Our love is a burning flame. My love is a burning flame, but together we are blazing fire. If you like what I'm saying, if you like my vibe, if you wish to support me and spread this positive message, then subscribe, like. You know what to do, and you know how to do it. I've been on this spiritual path for many years. Studied yoga, Kabbalah, African spirituality, lots of different systems. Law of attraction. But honestly, the missing elements in a lot of spiritual systems and teachings and teachers is simply intuition. Intuition. What is intuition? The word intuition suggests that we have an inner teacher. Intuition. Intuition should be at the forefront of every action, of every word, of every movement, of everything we do. Yet, it's been put aside by humanity, disregarded. Our intuitive side is not respected as much as it should be, when it should be at the forefront of all our actions, of all our thoughts, because it's our inner teacher. Sometimes we overlook the fact that our spirit, or spirits in general, are there to guide us. The meaning of the word angel is messenger. In Hebrew, malak means messenger. So, angelic beings are there to give us messages. Our spirit guides are there to guide us. Our intuition is there to teach us. But we don't seem to realize this in our lives. We ignore our intuition. We ignore the messages from our angelic helpers and guides. Why do we do this? Within the human system, there is more than just a physical body. We have subtle bodies. In yoga, they've been termed koshas, subtle bodies. In different systems, they're called different things. Emotional bodies, mental bodies, astral bodies, energetic bodies, whatever, but we do have them. And science has proved this now, that we have magnetic fields within us and around us moving at different rates of vibration that have intelligence. And we can communicate with these energetic bodies. Our heart produces a magnetic field around our body which communicates with our brains. This is no longer just spiritual talk, mumbo jumbo. This is scientific. Most of us, however, are simply not connected to this communicatable aspect of ourselves. So we've lost a very important part of our humanity. We've become desensitized, dehumanized. And we need to realize this part of ourselves if we're going to evolve as a human race. If we're going to move into the golden age which has been promised by all cultures and traditions. We have to contact our intuition, our inner guide, our inner teacher. Because without our intuition, our inner tutor, we're like a boat without paddles, drifting around in the sea. It's okay understanding the law of attraction and the fact that we create and generate and manifest our own world. But without intuition, we are lost. How can we discover our intuition? I'm nearly 60 years old and I'm just rediscovering it. There's been times in my life where I have been very intuitive. I've had dreams that have come true, premonitions. I think we all have, but we tend to ignore these things. But we need to remember these intuitive moments in our life and encourage more of them. I think the key to this is to first discover our higher self. When I say higher self, I mean our consciousness, our awareness, to be conscious, to be awake, and not lost in our thoughts, lost in our mind, in the monkey mind, the barking dog, chattering, going here, going there. There's nothing worse than an unguided intellect. When our intellect, our ego runs away unguided, it's lost touch with the intuitive aspect of ourselves. We need to silence our minds, silence the thinking process, be in the now, as Eckhart Tolle says, and feel our feelings, feel our inner bodies, because that's where our intuition resides. And ask questions of our energy. Ask questions of our inner guides, our inner guidance system. Because if we don't ask questions, we're not going to get answers. If we don't ask questions, we're not going to get answers. Ask and you shall receive. Knock the door and it shall be open. Seek and you shall find. I'm not an expert on intuition, but recently I've been having some awesome experiences with intuition. Clairvoyance and other aspects of intuition. And this has happened just by asking my energy. silencing the monkey mind and going within my body, to the energies within my body, and asking the energies questions. And it's amazing, we get answers. Try it for yourself. Like I said, I'm not an expert, and there's many experienced teachers on intuition on the internet. I'd recommend Sonia Choquette and many others, mainly women, because women are naturally more intuitive. And when we realize this, we can just relax in the notion everything is love. Everything is love right now. Let's share some love. Let's share some love right now. About a connection to our inner guidance system. About a connection to intuition, our inner teacher. We're lost. We can meditate. We can do all manner of spiritual practices. But without inner guidance, we simply cannot advance on the spiritual path. Because we make wrong decisions. When we're guided by our head in an unconscious fashion, and not our heart, we're simply lost. Our heart is intelligence and can give us guidance. But our heart can also mean the core of our being, the essence of our being, the source of our being and the source of all things. This is our heart, the heart of ourselves. And when we ask our inner self answers will always be given. I know this message seems simple, but there's a lot in what I'm saying. Reading between the lines. This is a really important message for humanity. It's the only way forward in our evolution. To overcome our dogmatic, egotistical self, to overcome the limitations imposed upon us by our culture and our teachers. We have to learn to follow our inner guidance system. The best way to start is just to meditate, feel your energies, and ask questions. If you are in contact with your ancestors, spiritual guides, God, Yeshua, whoever you perceive as your spiritual helper, ask for answers, ask for guidance, and you will receive answers. Most of the time we're not given guidance unless we ask, unless it's something really important or dangerous. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open. I'm just discovering this for myself. It's an amazing journey. Let me know in the comments how you feel, what you're learning. If you're more advanced on the path than me, give me some information. Help me. I'm not a master of this, but I believe it's important to share this information. Thank you so much for listening. Sending love to your beating hearts. Sending love to all beating hearts. One love.